So again, this is not gonna be a list of all the bad things in India, it's gonna be a list of all the unexpected bad things in India. First, the smell of the water. I think that none of you will understand what I mean because everyone that I've talked to about it in India, it doesn't register for them. But the first day I got to India, I was in Prayagraj. I was in a government house in Prayagraj and I had my own room and the room just smelled like something died in there. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I opened the tap and it got 10 times worse. And I was like, that is why you cannot drink the water in India, because the water in India will kill you. But so I was in that government place with my ex-boyfriend and I asked him, why does the water smell so bad? And he was like, what do you mean, why does the water smell so bad? And I don't know what you mean. And I opened the tap next to him and I was like, can't you smell it? And he was like, no. And everyone that I have asked in India about it does not know, does not register the smell of the water as something that is not normal. But it's like, I swear to God, if you've ever been outside of India and come back to India, you must have smelled it as something. This water smells like something died in there. I swear to God, it was. And afterwards, I was in like 5-star hotels who treated their water, and so it did not smell bad. But whenever I went back to, like a normal hotel or a village, it immediately, the smell was there. So I know it's the water. And I don't know how you guys do not realize it. Because I went to like friends' houses and the water smelled the exact same there. So I know it's not just like a Prayagraj problem or like a whatever region in India problem. It's also in like your houses. And I don't know how you guys live with it because it would kill me. The smell is so bad. Second thing that surprised me, the people of Jaipur. So, the people of Jaipur. So I have been to several cities in India, all of them very touristy. No one has harassed me as much anywhere in India as they did in Jaipur. Like in Jaipur, I was at the Red Fort, just, walking around minding my own business. And there were people on like video calls with their families who would be on video call with them, spot me, and then turn the phone towards me, put it in my face, and be like, "Are dekho, gori dekho!" And it happened once, and I kind of pushed the phone aside and told the dude like, "Kya kar rahe ho?" And it happened once, and I thought it was gonna be the end of it. It was just like some dumbass dude who could not contain his excitement seeing a firang. And then it happened again. And then it happened a third time. And it's like I started a fucking catchphrase for myself in Jaipur. I started telling everyone, "Firang hu, janwar nahi." It got so bad. The guides will harass you like way more than anywhere else. The people trying to sell you stuff will legit try to grab you in the street. And it is so bad. It's like if you followed me on Insta during the time that I was in Jaipur, I posted a story, which, would not have done anything, but it was my way of venting. I posted a story saying, like, anyone from Jaipur, if you shove your phone in my face again, it is my phone and I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. Thankfully, after the first day in Jaipur, people calmed down. It was a coincidence. I know my story had nothing to do with that, but it's like, people calmed down because I swear, if another phone had been shoved in my face, I would have just thrown it away because I was so done with it. And it's like, I'll tell you a story to kind of explain to you how annoying the people in Jaipur are. So again, this happened multiple times. I was, walking around and there were like street vendors trying to approach me and they asked me, where are you from? And, out of reflex, I kind of answered France every time. And what they would immediately answer is, laissez-nous tranquille. Laissez-nous tranquille in French means leave us alone. So the first time I did not understand why they were telling me to leave them alone. The second time I kind of understood that I think they learned whatever they were told most in whatever language. So it's like every time they talked to French people, they would go, leave us alone, and they just learned that. And then they repeated that to every tourist. But it's like, how often do you have to be told leave us alone in another language for it to be the reflex sentence that you tell to people from that language? And nothing like that happened to me outside of Jaipur. And you know, like, second story, a rickshawala followed me for 15 minutes in Jaipur. 15 minutes. You know how long 15 minutes is. And out of those 15 minutes, 10 of them were me talking to him in Hindi, telling me to leave me the fuck alone in Hindi. And he only got after 9 minutes that he had been speaking to me. I don't know how he didn't realize it, because he would answer me in Hindi, right? But after 9 minutes, he was like, oh, you speak Hindi. And I was like, well, yeah. And after that, he kind of left me alone, but 15 minutes of a rickshawala following you. And same shit, there was a shopkeeper who was like, come have tea with me, come eat tonight with me. And he followed me in the streets. And he left me, same shit, he left me after 10 minutes. But the insistence of the guy, and he was like, oh, I'm not trying to sell you anything, I just want to meet you, I just want to learn about your culture. My ass, you were trying about my culture. At best, you were trying to sell me shit, at worst, you were trying to fuck me.
Yeah.
Next way I can tell you, but you're going to?
I'm going to my taxi.
You're going to your taxi, but I have a helicopter, you want to fly?
No.
Oh my god.
I don't want the Disney helicopter.
You don't have an Indian taxi helicopter, you want to fly? Then you get good power. You're not coming morning with the taxi. You know? Where is your taxi? And what's your plan in evening?
I'm busy.
Oh my god. My Punjabi girl, I want to
The people of Jaipur as a city is like beautiful and it has a lot of history and whatever. The people of Jaipur, my god! You guys are the most annoying people. And again, I know it's not like everyone in Jaipur, but it's like the people trying to sell you shit and the people who, for whatever reason, have not seen a firang before in like one of the most touristy places in India and would just shove a phone in my face. Like, my god, can you calm down? It's like, people came to me asking for selfies. And I said yes, most of the time. And that was fine. But it's like, people just, yeah, fuck you. Third bad thing that surprised me was how shit the taxis are. I'm not gonna go all in depth about this right now because I'm gonna make a video solely dedicated to speaking about how shit taxis are. But I swear to God, I've never had as many problems getting into a cab as I did in India. The taxis in India, oh my god, the video is coming at some point, hopefully during the next few weeks. But it's like, my god, the taxis in India. There was one exception to the shit taxi rule. It was the guy that I had in Punjab in MP. His taxi company is Best Taxi Service. It is right outside of the Shangri-La Hotel. I will legit link the Google location in the description because that guy was super nice, and when compared to all his colleagues, he deserves a recognition. This is not sponsored or anything. I just want to shout out Paji because Paji was amazing. So, this next thing is maybe what angered me the most in India. I'm gonna be serious for like 5 seconds. You guys have a lot of beggars. You guys have a lot of children beggars. Whenever I give anything to those children, I would very much like them to keep it. I would not like for them to bring it back to their mom and then for her to give them nothing. It's like, if you beg, it's your problem. You beg, you get whatever you can from that. If you send your children to beg for you and then give them nothing of what they brought you back, you deserve nothing but death. It's like I literally saw someone give a lollipop to a child who was begging. The child brought it back to his mom, and the mom opened it and ate it in front of the child. It was a fucking lollipop. It's like, for fuck's sake, a lollipop. You are such a subhuman piece of shit that you would steal a lollipop from your kid. And you know, I've heard so many stories about like the baby traffic from people who beg at like the red lights, and that angers, that is so, like, burned the entire fucking country. It didn't surprise me that they were beggars. It surprised me that they would stoop so low. How disgusting do you have to be to exploit a kid? How disgusting do you have to be to exploit your own kid? Let's climb down from the anger. The next thing that surprised me is the amount of garbage outside. It's like there are garbage piles everywhere. And we don't have that here. And it's like, I don't understand why it can't be cleaned or recycled or anything. It's like, you have cows eating that, you have dogs eating that, you have people sorting through that. It's like, it feels so weird. The driving. So, what didn't surprise me was the traffic, because I always expected India to have traffic because of how many people there are. What surprised me is the literal lack of rules. I was with friends in a car and there were like 3 lanes on the road and they were driving like however the fuck they wanted, and I was just there like, there's no one else, you're not passing anyone, can you just not like choose a lane and like drive in it? And they were like why would we? And I was there like, why wouldn't you? What is so difficult when you're alone in picking a lane and staying in there? I just don't get it. It's pure chaos. I fucking hate it. The ads for pan. Everywhere, all day, every day. Why? So for anyone who miraculously doesn't know, I am a dentist. I have a friend from dental school who's currently doing a thesis on basically why pan is bad for you. And I can tell you, pan is bad for you for everything. It will fuck up your mouth, it will fuck up your heart, it will fuck up your brain, it will fuck up even your lungs, it will fuck up everything. It's like in your movies, you're so fucking hypocritical because you will legit put smoking is injurious to health, drinking is injurious to health, and it's like, pan is worse than both those things. And you push it like there's no fucking tomorrow. You have ads with Salman Khan. You have ads with Shah Rukh Khan. Like, you have ads with every single celebrity pushing pan. It makes no fucking sense. Like, I don't get how such a shit product can be so endorsed and have so much money behind it when you don't have ads for like smoking, you don't have ads for drinking. Why are there ads for pan? And the final thing that surprised me, and I think it's gonna surprise you as well, I could not find Old Monk anywhere. I could find Old Monk in like restaurants and bars, but when it came to like buying it from shops, nowhere. And it's like, I guess you guys probably know places where you can buy Old Monk because it is like the most well-known alcohol in like India for like college kids, I guess. It's like, I had a friend looking for it. He looked for it in half of Delhi. And it's like, he could not find a single shop where you could buy Old Monk. And I don't understand how that's possible. I have no idea how we spent like an entire day looking for Old Monk throughout fucking Delhi and could not find it. Alright, that's it. That's the list of basically everything that surprised me in India. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I have a lot of insane stories from my trip coming. You don't want to miss them. I'll see you soon. Bye.